excited for our next guest. She is a startup funding expert, international speaker, and best-selling author. How does she do it? Her new book is called Crack the Funding Code: How Investors Think and What They Need to Hear to Fund Your Startup. I am so looking forward to this.
Thank you, me too.
So let's get right to it.
Okay.
What is the funding environment for 2019, and do you have any predictions?
So the funding environment's looking really good. The corporate VCs have invested more money than ever. We have 75% of family offices now investing in startups. Cooley Law Firm just this past year helped facilitate $29 billion of funding. So there is no lack of money out there, and I predict it's going to be a really good year.
Thank you for all the wonderful work that you've been doing globally for so many years.
Thank you.
I think there's one thing that we have to fix, though. You've got this great nickname, the Titanium Rolodex Lady, right? And Patricia being excluded here, most of us don't know what the Rolodex is. So we're showing our age a little bit. So I think we have to move it to the Titanium contacts or social media
Yes.
to bring it to the new day. But I think that really speaks volumes to how you're regarded in the space and the depth of your relationships. And if you can start, how did you get started with all that? It seems like a big mountain that you've amassed. What was the first steps?
I was shy and bullied in the corporate world, but I could see there was this underlying network of the power players in a corporation. So I learned how to be a strategic networker.
That's great. So when we talk about the book, tell me what's your biggest piece of advice, hidden secret within that?
Yeah, so it's really important to understand that there's no lack of money out there. $279 trillion in private global wealth, which is that friends and family pot of money. And this really demystifies the funding process for people.
So you've had vast experience across the angel network, VCs, private equity. How do you begin to educate on how do you target as the capital seeker? Which avenue do you go after? What's appropriate at what stage in time?
Yeah, so first you start with your own money, then family and friends, and then next is angel investors. And if you Google, you can find angel investors everywhere. There's 300 angel groups from north, west, south, and east. No lack of funding.
Well, I've got another prop today, and we'll show that one is the 10 power connecting tips, which I printed out. I don't know if you want to speak to any of these, but one of my personal favorites is actually number 4. Measure relationships not by net worth, but on their integrity.
Yeah.
Do they have a good head, good heart, and a good gut?
Yeah.
Could you talk about that one a little bit? Because I think it's a little understated.
And I have a better one that I use now. Is this person I'm meeting an Oprah or Martha Stewart? And both very, very wealthy, very successful, but if I had to pick one, it would be Oprah. So you want people with integrity, particularly when you get funded, because you don't want to get in litigation, you don't want to have any problems, and you want to get future funding.
So is that more akin for the capital seeker to due diligence?
Yes.
Of the investor, because not all money is equal.
Absolutely. There's bad money out there and bad people. 95% of people are really, really good, but you want to do your due diligence because it's like getting married, but you can't get a divorce.
Very painful if you do.
Yeah.
Right. So any other, I guess I would say the wisdom that if you had to give it to the next generation, what's that biggest kernel of wisdom that you put out there?
No lack of any resources out there, and be sure to learn how to do the ask. Most people will help you if you ask.
And is that covered
Yes.
somewhere in here? Because the ask is always the challing part, right?
Yep, it is.
I think it's the confidence. Am I entitled to this? And how do I do that with a level of conviction? So I'd agree with you on that.
Yep, absolutely.
So I could talk to you all day, but I know we're running out of time. So before you go, I want to return to that bullish outlook you have for 2019. Plenty of funding out there. But as we know, female founders only get a fraction of that. How can we change that, and what is your advice for female founders?
So, the environment is actually changing because there's so many founders now that have had successful exits, and many of them are starting their own VCs. And the good news, people like Kay Koplovitz, who started Springboard, I think they've done $13 billion in funding helping women founders. So women need to pick the angel groups that are specific, like Golden Seeds, third largest angel network in the United States that targets women. And if you get online and Google, again, you can find local angels, and angels, 75% of them invest locally. So it's getting easier for women, thankfully.
Oh, that's good to hear. And
That's great news.
I wish I knew you when I was 20, but if there's anything that you wish you knew when you were 20, what would that be?
You know, not to be so afraid. Learn to kick fear to the curb. So my first business, I thought I was going bankrupt. And I went to a bankruptcy attorney just terrified. And he looked at my documents and he said, "You're not even close." And I said, "But I'm broke." And he said, "Listen, Judy, they can break you, but they can't eat you." And that helped me kick fear to the curb. So be less afraid, get out of your comfort zone, realize most people will help you if you ask. The world is full of resources, information, ideas, money.
All right. Ask and kick fear to the curb. You heard it here first. It is never too late to do that.